Oh, hey, I'm just relaxing. You know, one thing that can cause us stress as officers is the upcoming chapter banquets and state conventions. We might find ourselves stressing out about that speech or that greeting that we have to write. While a spa might help us relax, today we're going to look at the spa method for how we can write these stories in our speeches to really engage our audience. Our spa method starts with our story, point, and application. Now, our stories are something that we want people hanging on to every word we say. We don't have to be a New York Times best-selling author or a talk show host to tell these stories in the best way. We just have to follow the spa method. Here's some tips from Mr. Andrew McCrae that we learned in a recent training on how to tell our story. Our stories first start with that setting. What's going on and where are we? Second, we go into some type of mystery that we pose to our audience. It might be some type of question that leaves them hanging on. We could say, I only thought I knew how this day would play out. After we pose that mystery, we then move to our action and dialogue. It's better if we act this out instead of just telling the audience what happened in past tense. Finally, we answer that mystery in our story, summing it all up at the end. After we finish our story, let's move to the point. This is what we learned in the story or some advice that we heard in that story. We share this with the audience. Then we move in to our application. This is where we get to connect with the audience and show them how they can apply it in their life and really encourage them and give specific examples. That is our SPA method: story, point, and application. Now let's make sure that we're using these in the next speeches that we give, and it'll really help us de-stress. Does anyone have any salt?